So, from a cultural perspective, grieving in my household was very community based, is how I like to say it. So, I remember that the morning that my dad passed away, we actually had all of our family, cousins, neighbors, any relatives that we knew all kind of came to the house. And it wasn't that we called them, it was that we had our family bring everyone with them. And my dad passed away at home. So I remember that morning, like maybe 100 people or more being at my house, all the way from our porch to sitting all the way up my staircase, filled with people doing prayers. And so again, this is more of a cultural and religious blend, I guess, this perspective I'm providing. But they were doing prayers from the minute he passed away up until hours after. And then even after that, it was family members sleeping at our home to support us, to cook for us, for 40 days after the loved one passes away. So after my dad passed away, we don't eat meat, just as a sign of like sacrificing something from our everyday routine. So we don't eat meat and we pray every day. And on the 40-day mark is when we have a mass, again, with family and friends to commemorate that loved one. So again, grief is a very community-based experience when it comes from my cultural perspective. I think there are pros and cons to it, as there is to everything. Sometimes you can find yourself not having enough alone time to grieve when it is such a community-based experience. Other times you feel so much love and support from those around you when you're grieving. So that's kind of my perspective on grief from my both cultural but also blended with religious backgrounds.